Good morning. Here we are at Wilder Web Sanctuary on Whidbey Island in Freeland. And today I thought that I would practice with my family. We all live here together. We've got Kanti and Im and Christian, and I am Terry Lynn. And I thought we'd do a practice that supports the low back. So this will be a gentle strengthening practice for the core, for the hips, for the thighs, all in support of the low back. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is just a little bit of anatomy before we get started. We have what's called our SI joints, which means sacroiliac. It's where our sacrum, the lowest part of our spine, connects with the ilium, which is the crest of our hips or our pelvis. And these SI joints often for yogis over time get dysfunctional, where they start to slip a little bit and it can cause a lot of pain. So Im is in her third trimester of pregnancy, and SI joint stability is one of the things that tends to get compromised. As we have more relaxin when we're pregnant, our ligaments tend to stretch a little bit more, our joints become more unstable, all for a good purpose, to have enough room to give birth to the baby. But over time, that instability, if not tended to, can be exacerbated through exploiting our flexibility in yoga. So in my many years of teaching, what I have found is that I'm a very bendy person by nature, and that flexibility was very amplified in yoga. It was thought of as a peak pose. It was encouraged. And that has left me as a 50-year-old woman with quite a bit of trouble in my low back. So this video is focusing on core stability, SI joint stability, for the overall health of our hips as we age. So we'll begin today on our backs. And I encourage you, if you're viewing from home, to have a pillow or a block or a blanket or a bolster with you today. As we come onto our backs, and we can face any direction we want to, we'll bend the knees and place the feet flat and walk our feet as wide as the edges of our mat and allow our knees to come in toward one another. So like making the shape of a tent. This is a real neutral position for the low back, and it gives just ever so slightly some broadening to those SI joints. So if you have some SI joint instability things happening, this might even feel like a stretch. Notice where you are in your body, what sensations you feel today. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathing in and out of the nose as much as possible. And as we lie here, can you imagine gravity as a warm, inviting hug? And even saying that, I feel my shoulders melt down into the open, receiving Mother Earth. Here on Whidbey Island, we are on the land of the Tulalip tribe. Coast Salish people. We honor the presence and knowledge and relationship that has been cultivated by First Nations people with the land and the water, plants and animals, knowing we too can cultivate a deeper relationship with land. As we honor the earth, we too honor these earth bodies exactly as they are. Nothing to fix, Nothing to make better, simply a practice to support you on your path exactly where you are. May this practice meet you exactly where you are, support you so that you can show up in the world in your full purpose and passion, creating the world we wish our grandchildren's grandchildren to inherit. Very gently, we'll add some movement. Begin to windshield wiper your legs side to side. So you're moving at your own pace, your own rhythm, with an emphasis on your breath. Can we inhale to the count of 4? Pause. Exhale to the count of 4. Pause. And just do this for the next moment. Noticing any movement there in the hips. Please invite your awareness to encompass the resistance as well as what might feel good or warm or inviting. And then coming to center, we'll reach for a block if you have one. If you don't have a block, reach for a blanket or a bolster and place it between your knees. Knees come up, we'll flex our feet. Squeeze the block, draw the belly in, and feel your low back come to the earth. Arms could be like a cactus or a T shape. Notice already how you can draw your belly in and make this a core exercise without even moving. And then allow your knees to come gently to the left, not too far. Squeeze the block. Draw the knees up towards your chest. Squeeze the block. Draw your knees away from you. Stay to the left. Squeeze the block. Come back to center. Before moving to the other side, squeeze the block. Draw the belly in. Feel your low back on the earth. Take your knees slightly to the right. Squeeze the block. Up toward your chest. Squeeze the block. Away from you. Squeeze the block. Back to center. Squeeze the block, draw the belly in, low back to the earth. To the left, squeeze. Bring it toward you, squeeze. Bring it away from you, squeeze. Back to center. Inhale. To the right. Toward you, squeeze. Away from you, squeeze. Back to center. Inhale. To the left. Toward you, squeeze. Away from you, squeeze. Back to center. Inhale. To the right. Toward you, squeeze. Away from you, squeeze. Back to center. Now plant your feet down, but keep the block exactly how it is and squeeze the block. Notice that inner leg line, that inner thigh. And as you notice your inner thigh is starting to work, draw your belly in and squeeze and lift the pelvic floor. Feel your low belly muscles engage. So it's like the front of your hip bones are going to come together, and then the muscles are going to come up towards your belly button. Without moving, see if you can feel your core support and lengthen your low back. Feel how when the belly draws in this way and we squeeze the block, the sacrum can lengthen. Do you feel it? A little bit? Great. Let's bring our legs straight up to the sky. We still have the block. We might have to adjust the block. Here we'll interlace the fingers behind our head. We'll squeeze the block. Exhale all the air out. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And of course, if this is too much, you can stay. And we'll reach the legs slightly away from us as we squeeze the block as we're curling up. Lift the legs back up. Stay curling up. Legs go slightly to the right. Bring the legs towards you as you curl up. Bring the legs away from you as you stay up. Squeeze the block. Back to center. Stay curling up. Breathe in. To the left. Squeeze the block. Legs towards you as you curl up. Legs away from you as you curl up. Back up to center. Bring the head down. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Squeeze the block. Bring the legs toward the right. Toward you as you curl up. Away from you as you curl up. Back to center. Inhale. Toward the left. Squeeze the block. Toward you as you curl up. Away from you as you curl up. And back to center. Bring the head down. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Last set. Curl up. Squeeze the block. Legs go toward the right. Toward you as you curl up. Away from you as you curl up. Back to center. Inhale. To the left. Toward you as you curl up. Away from you as you curl up. Back to center. Take the head down. Now, bring your feet down. Your feet come in toward your hips. Make sure that your heels, they might feel like they're a tiny bit wider than your toes. Grab the edges of your mat. Curl your forefingers under and your thumbs on top. Push into the feet. Lift your hips. Wiggle your shoulders underneath you. Probably won't come up very high. Squeeze the block. Inhale to the count of 4, pause. Exhale to the count of 4, pause. Continue to squeeze the block. 5 breaths. And slowly come down. We'll keep the block between our knees. We'll come all the way onto our right side. Make sure that your knees are lined up. And so usually the top knee comes back a little. We'll make sure that it's right on top of that right knee. Scoot our ribs out to the right. So Em might stay here and reach her arm up overhead for that sweet pregnant belly. The rest of us might hold on to that left thigh and start to bring the left hand out to the left in a cactus shape. Draw the belly in on the exhale. Inhale here. Belly hugs in on the exhale, and maybe we start to look to the left. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. One leg at a time, come back to center. And then come all the way to your left side. Draw your ribs a little bit to the left. Hold on to that right knee as it extends in line with the left. And might stay here, reaching the arm up overhead, or anyone who's pregnant, or if this gets too much, always able to come back to that space. Otherwise, the right arm goes out to the right in a T or a cactus. Keep drawing that right knee forward. Draw the belly in on the exhale. Inhale, think of lengthening your spine. Exhale, think of the right shoulder moving toward the earth. You might gaze to the right. Inhale for pause. Exhale for pause. Coming back to center, one leg at a time. We'll take our right leg up to the sky. We'll start by bending our left knee and having our left knee flat to the earth. We'll take our right leg out to the right. Point your toes, flex your foot. Back to center, slightly to the left. Point your toes, flex your foot. Back to center. Now walk the left foot away from you a little bit. Knee is still bent. Right leg goes to the right. Point your toes, flex your foot. Back to center. To the left. Point your toes, flex your foot. Back to center. Walk your left leg further away from you. Knee is still bent, foot is still flat. Right leg to the right. Point your toes, flex your foot. Back to center. To the left. Point your toes, flex your foot. Back to center. If you can, straighten the left leg, flex through the foot. Right leg goes out to the right. Point your toes. Flex your foot, back to center, to the left, point your toes, flex your foot. Now, point your toes again. Draw a big circle with this right leg, big and slow. Keep drawing your belly in. Could this suddenly become about the core, not just the hip flexor? Now big, slow circles the other direction. Belly draws in to stabilize the pelvis. Now medium circles this direction. Slow. The slower you go, the better here. When we slow the movements down, the little muscles have a chance to take over, the stabilizing muscles. When we move quickly, the big muscles that are already strong tend to take over. Other direction, medium circles. Now, small circles, very small. How small and slow could you go? Could you draw your belly in, flex through the left foot, and feel your low belly muscles supporting this movement? Small and slow the other direction. And then half happy baby with this right foot. So some of us will reach for our foot. Some of us will reach behind the knee or for the shin or the ankle. Some of us might reach our left arm up overhead, reach our left leg long, stretch through the heel. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Now let's release that leg. Bend the right knee, place the right foot flat, lift the left leg up to the sky. Left leg goes out to the left. Point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. Over to the right, point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. Walk your right foot away from you a little. Out to the left with the left leg. Point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. To the right, point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. Walk the right foot away from you a little. Left leg left, point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. To the right, point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. Now your right leg might be straight, flexing through that right heel. Left leg out to the left. Point the toes, flex the foot, back to center. To the right. Point the toes, flex the foot. Now, point the toes again and draw a large, slow circle. I invite you to really slow this down and focus on drawing your belly in. Can you feel those belly muscles in the low belly help support and stabilize the pelvis so that the low back is long, so the low back does not have to take on this work. And then the other direction with these large, slow circles. Notice if you're holding your breath or tensing your jaw. Medium circles. Could we still inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. And then medium circles the other direction, slow, steady. Focus on the breath. Small circles. Belly in. Shoulders relax. Jaw relaxes. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Other direction. Half happy baby with this left leg. Some of us might reach for our foot, others are shin or behind the knee. Right arm reaches up overhead, right leg stretches long through the heel. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Now, my dear, see if both feet can lift up. The soles of the feet come together. Maybe you can interlace the fingers around your feet, or perhaps you hold your ankles. Allow your heels to move away from you slightly so your arms can be straight. Arms not really working here. Inhale for pause. Exhale for pause. Can you focus your awareness on the back of your heart, the mid-back? Breathe there. Now, can you slightly curl and tuck your tail? So low back is on the floor, feet come closer to you. Inhale. Exhale, allow the feet to move away from you. Ground your sacrum down. Allow your low back to have its natural curve. Then draw your belly in to support the natural curve of the low back. 5 breaths. Inhale for pause. Exhale for pause. Release your feet. So this next one honors both our left and right brain. Might challenge your mind a little at first. Gets easier over time. Super supportive for those SI joints. Straighten your legs like Shavasana. Place your fingertips on the front of your hip bones. Squeeze just the right side of your butt and glutes. Then the left side. Now with both sides really engaged, try to just release the right side. And then the left side. Squeeze right, squeeze left, release right, release left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Pause, take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Now squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Now squeeze right, squeeze left, let go left, let go right. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go left, let go right. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go left, let go right. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go left, let go right. Now, squeeze left, squeeze right, let go right, let go left. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go right, let go left. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go right, let go left. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go right, let go left. Now, bend your knees, place your right ankle on your left knee. Reach your legs up, but don't reach between your legs. Instead, just allow your right hand to rest on your right knee, left hand on the foot. Straighten the left leg. Bring your sacrum to the ground. Let your low back have its natural curve. Draw your ribs and belly in. Bend that left knee, which allows your right leg to come toward you. Keep your sacrum down. Straighten that left leg. Reach the leg a little towards you. Bend the left knee. Right leg will come towards you. Bring your sacrum down. Draw your belly in. Straighten that left leg. One more time. Draw the left leg towards you. Bend the knee. Draw your sacrum down. Straighten that left leg. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Some of us might reach our right hand to the right foot, our left hand to the big toe. Ground your sacrum. Draw your belly in to support the low back. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Release your legs, both legs straight up to the sky. Left ankle, right knee will flex our feet. Grab hold of the left leg. Draw your sacrum to the ground. Bend your right knee. Left leg comes toward you. Bring your sacrum down. Draw your belly in. Straighten the right leg. Draw the right leg toward you. Bend the right knee. Feel the left leg come in. Draw your sacrum down. Draw your belly in. Straighten that right leg. One more time. Leg comes toward you. Bend that right knee. Hug that left leg in. Bring your sacrum down. Draw your belly in. Straighten the right leg. Where you might stay. Some of us might reach for the left foot with the left hand and the right big toe with the right hand. Ground your sacrum. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Release both legs up to the sky. Come onto your left side. As you come onto your left side, you might support your head with your hand. Knees come together and at 90 degrees. We'll make sure that our right hip is stacked right on top of the left. It's not coming back or forward. Feet together, lift your feet. Open the right knee, soles of the feet come together. Feel the right outer hip engage. Slowly close. So we're trying to get the eccentric contraction as well. Inhale, open that right knee, pause, draw your belly in. With the belly strong, slowly close that knee back toward the left. Inhale, open, pause. Exhale, slowly close. Inhale, open, pause. Exhale, slowly close. Could this be about the belly? 3 more. Open, slowly close. Open, slowly close. Open, pause, breathe. Soles of the feet together as much as they can be. Slowly close. Knees at 90 degrees, so look to your knees. You can have a block underneath your head or however your head is comfortable. We're going to separate the knees so they're hip distance. Point your right toes. Right toes go up, knee goes down. Right toe goes down, knee goes up. Toes up, toes down. Toes up, toes down. Look to your knees. Do you need to bring that right knee out so it's right stacked on top of the left? Toes up, toes down. Toes up, point your toes. Toes down. Toes up, toes down. Toes up, hold. Toes down, hold. Back onto your back, right ankle, left knee. This time, thread the needle, reach between your legs for the back of that left thigh. Sacrum to the floor. Belly in. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. Where could you relax? Even if you feel pretty strong sensation in that right hip, could the jaw relax? Could your shoulders relax? Could your mind soften? And then let's release that side. Come on to our right side. Supporting your head however feels comfortable. Knees at 90 degrees and together. Feet together. Lift your feet up. Open that left knee. Soles of the feet come together. Slowly close. Slowly open. Slowly close. Slowly open. Slowly close. Slowly open. Slowly close. Slowly open, pause. Slowly close. Knees at 90 degrees. Separate your knees so they're about hip distance. Point your left toes. Toes go up, knee goes down, toes go down, knee goes up. Toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down, toes up, hold. Toes down, hold. Come back onto your backs. Left ankle, right knee. Thread the needle. Inhale 4, pause. Exhale 4, pause. And then we'll release, place our feet wide and our knees together. Back in that starting position. What do you notice? Is there any subtle, or maybe not subtle, differences there at your low back, at your hips, at your SI joints? Is there anything that you notice? What about your ability to stay present or with your breath? Your ability to relax your jaw or your shoulders? Your ability to receive energy from the earth? Your ability to receive a warm, inviting hug from gravity? Your ability to let go. So remember, yogis, that when it comes to our low back, this is a supportive way to do Shavasana. So at any time in any class, this is an option for you to be gentle and loving to your low back. Stay in this position as long as you like. And this will conclude our practice. When we come to our mat for any length of time and become aware of our breath, of our body, slow down, become really present of the moment we're in, it helps us to create just a little more peace in our own nervous system so we can be truer advocates of peace in the world. In that spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of celebrating many paths to the truth and our collective liberation, we say Aho, Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha. In Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Black Lives Matter.